Hello and welcome. It has been a wonderful 2017, but it is coming to an end. And with that, I bring great news for a new insanity series that I decided to bring upon myself. There's many things that I love about Disney, and one of the things that I have fallen back upon is their films. And that's where it all started, and that's what my field is. I grew up with the films more than I grew up with the parks. I knew the films first before I knew the parks, and that's something that is the most important because that's how they became a company. They are an entertainment company overall, and they excel in film. And so I decided I want to study some of their films throughout the entire year coming up. There are way too many films to cover everything. I'm not going to be covering everything, nor would I want to cover everything. It would take years and years to focus and study everything that they have produced and come up with. So instead, here is my plan. I am going to watch a film every day for the next year and have a little review about it. They're going to be short reviews, they're not going to be super long, and you guys can follow along if you like with me. I am going to categorize them per month. So starting in January, we're going to focus on the classics, and I'm going to make sure that we do a lot of the shorts because that's what they started out with. They didn't have full-length features, and they didn't have full-length features until the 30s. So, and the company started in the 20s. I thought, and you might be asking why I decided to do it now. Well, it is a great time to study these films. We're almost 100 years away from his first film that he ever made. They were the short Laugh-O-Grams. I'm going to talk about that more when we actually study this. But that's what we're going to start with, and that was in 1921. And Walt Disney has been a filmmaker since 1921. We're only 4 years away from 2021, which makes 100 years. Plus, Steamboat Willie was made in 1928, and we are 90 years from that. So it's still huge milestones, and they're going to continue to bring out huge milestones in the next couple of years. So it would be cool to start now so you can be educated before even their 50th anniversary with Magic Kingdom in 2021. That is a gigantic year, and it's scary how close it is. But it's a crazy idea. I'm going to be insane doing this, but I decided, why not be more dedicated than dedicating a whole year to watching nothing but Disney films? I'm also breaking it down a little bit differently, and I'm not focusing on just Walt Disney Pictures. The really great thing about the Walt Disney Company, which I really love as a studio format, is that they have owned various film companies as well. I want to focus on films not just from Walt Disney Studios, but all the studios that this company has either created or bought out. And it's also interesting because I can add a little bit of 21st Century Fox films to this list as well. I'm not going to do that many from there because they haven't bought out the deal yet, but I will give you a preview, and we're going to be doing Marvel month later on, so I want an excuse to watch Deadpool. And I like the fact to think that Deadpool is a Disney princess now, because he totally is. So I'm gonna do things like that. I want to focus on not just the classics, but what we've done more recently, and be able to have fun and really just play with everything that they gave us. It's nice to be able to spice things up a little bit. So I'll be covering not only Touchstone Pictures and Hollywood Pictures, and I know it's a little bit controversial, but some of my favorite films are from Miramax Films, and I'm going to focus on those as well because the fact that they were owned under Disney for a time period. So not every film from that is going to be put on my list, but from 2003 to 2010 they were owned under Walt Disney Studios, and now they're no longer. They're with Weinstein, which is a whole other issue that I'm not getting into. However, we're just focusing on the films themselves, and they created some of my all-time favorites, and I want to be able to watch them and share them with you guys. So that's going to be later on in the year too. If you want to follow along, you can follow social media. I will be posting a list on Instagram as well, and I want to have fun with this. I want it to be a fun experiment, a great education for myself and for you guys, and we can learn from each other and be able to have a really awesome discussion and to celebrate the films that this whole company has created. That's basically my main goal. I want to be able to highlight films that were kind of lost in the past, so they're still around but they're not relevant anymore. Discover why, if that's the case, and just have a fun study about it. This may be my main project that I'm going to be focusing on for this channel this year, but these won't be the only videos I'm going to be putting out. I still have my trip to finish uploading, and that's going to be out shortly, as well as I just want to be able to focus on fun vlogs and sketches and anything and everything related to Disney. So this will be every single day videos wise, but I also will be putting more videos up besides it. There will be a lot of content from me this year, but I hope you guys will look forward to it, and we're gonna have fun together, so you guys can stay tuned. It's gonna be a learning experience for everyone. And as always, I hope you have a magical day and a magical year, and I will see you real soon.